Alright, let's watch it. Nuisance streamer gets what he frickin' deserves finally, huh? Alright. Scumbag IRL streamer now facing 24 years in Philippines prison. Filipino messenger?
This scumbag IRL influencer can now be facing up to multiple decades in prison in the Philippines, all because he live-streamed himself harassing strangers in the street, mall security guards, and stealing multiple items, including a mall security bike. Obviously,
why doesn't he do this stuff in, like, America? I wonder. Yeah, why doesn't he do that? Oh, wait, he probably gets shot. Or fucked up.
we're talking about the case surrounding Vitaly, who's an American-Russian YouTuber who was one of the largest prank channels back in the day, who unfortunately lost his mind and ended up serving some time due to horrifically attacking a jogger in Miami. But recently, he came back to the internet. And he's came back to the internet a few times, but in the most recent time, he decided to come back to the internet and essentially be a knockoff Johnny Somali for some reason. And in his comeback, he was definitely not wise when it comes to picking the country to be a nuisance in, the Philippines.
Why would you? I mean, look, I think the Philippines are great, but like, I've also heard some fucked up shit coming out of there. They do not treat their prisoners very kindly. This isn't like Scandinavia, where if you're in prison, you get treated nicely. You know, you're on taxpayer money, you get your own cell. Like, I've heard some bad shit. Like, if you a criminal...
I don't know why you would ever want to come to the Philippines and go live with the title, Disturbing the Peace in the Philippines. As that is probably one of the last countries I would ever want to...
Bro, it's like being a bank robber and calling the police before you do the bank robbery. This guy's so dumb, man.
To have that title in my stream, let alone...
Why are you letting your Russian American brethren do this? What, you think I control this fucking retard? Are you stupid or something? What do you mean let? He's just a fucking stupid retard.
Go around and harass people and then steal multiple items while live streaming yourself doing so. It's like the influencer version of Darwinism. And his actions are definitely catching up to him here now because he was just perp walked out in front of the entire country.
Secretary John Vic Remulla will now make a statement.
Bro, this is unreal.
Magandang umaga po sa inyo lahat.
Yeah,
no
the smirk
way.
he had during his arrest and mugshot, that's completely gone.
Absolutely based Filipino government, man. Holy shit.
Dude, he was warned multiple times. He didn't care. He just openly embraced going to jail in the Philippines on his stream. And now, he's in even more trouble than what I think he's ever been in his life. And that really sets the bar when you look at his situation that happened in Miami. Because if you have a horrific attack on your record and somehow you're in more trouble than what you were then...
I'm surprised they let him into a country. Some countries are very strict about violent crimes like that. Like, they usually check your record and, like, don't let you into the country. Maybe he slipped past?
Boy. So, what are they charging him for?
Yeah.
Vitaly engaged in multiple disruptive and inappropriate acts, including attempting to kiss and grab him.
Oh my god. Why would you do that?
Trying to seize his service firearm. Taking videos of him without consent. Mocking other security guards. And vlogging without a permit in BGC. Also, in Vitaly's latest video in BGC, nakita siyang...
He tried to grab an officer's gun. What did he think he was gonna happen? Look, I'm not saying Johnny Somali is like a fucking saint or something, but he didn't grab people's firearms at least. Like, he's not that dumb.
Sumasakay ng patrol motorcycle.
That's Tagalog. I had a friend from the Philippines. Her mom talked like that. Yeah, they speak a little bit of English and a little bit of Filipino sometimes.
Na walang abiso.
Oh wow, there's just a whole
I think it's
plethora of
called
charges here that
Taglish
can
or
be
something.
disastrous for him. They're also
Taglish?
talking not just fully English, they're speaking tag-along with English, which I think they call Taglish. So
Taglish,
I had
yeah, I
to
thought so.
transcribe a lot of this to actually understand what is going on and then run it through ChatGPT
He said tag along. He's trying, chat.
and then have ChatGPT essentially tell me what they were saying. So it's not fully spot on yet, but that's what happens when we're trying to break this news. So here we have, I guess, the charges against Vitaly, which aren't 100% set in stone from what I can tell, because he just kind of threw out a lot of the things that happened that they're investigating him for. So first you have unjust vexation, which is engaging in behavior that caused annoyance and distress to others. Then you
I wish they did this in Korea and in Japan to Johnny Somali, man. I don't know why they didn't, man. Just like immediately just start like let it be an example.
have alarm and scandal, which is actions that disturb public peace and order. Then you had attempted theft, which was
They're making an
trying to
example out of him.
unlawfully take a security guard's firearm. That's a serious charge. That is, like, did this happen after my coverage? Did this happen after he was arrested?
What a piece
I don't
of
remember
shit.
that being on the stream that I skimmed through. That is a serious charge. Then you have the 2 counts of theft if they go after him for taking the motorcycle and the industrial fan, and then also that face mask, but they returned the face mask pretty quickly. So we'll see what they do there. Then you have the threatening to rob an old lady as well. But
When he's done with the Philippines prison charge after 24 years, or if they let him out early, they should make him go to Russia and see what happens if you try to rob an old lady. Like, you're not gonna get the police to, like, break your legs or break your kneecaps, man. You're gonna have, like... You're gonna have, like, random citizens arrest on you, man. What a piece of garbage, man. You're done. Like, you actually get you're lucky if you just break your kneecaps.
what I didn't know until now is apparently if you steal a motorcycle in the Philippines, you can actually get up to life in prison. And this is all due to a newer and stricter law that they put in place around 2016. Now,
That makes sense. In the Philippines, there's a lot of motorcycles. Yeah. He was born in Russia, so I think he knows it's a bad idea to do it there. Yeah, but I'm saying, like, forcefully, like, go make him go back there, Stop doing this in countries that you don't even, like, live in. Oh, shit, I wasn't even in the right spot. Oh, man. Oh, well.
will he get life in prison? There's no way. But the fact that you would even go to a country and do something that can give you a maximum of life in prison is insane. I am seeing multiple locals say that he could be facing up to 24 years in prison.
You're implying that these people who are nuisance streamers actually look up before they do stupid shit. No.
As it's up to 12 years for each of the counts of theft there. And that's just the theft cases alone. And then you have all these other charges up here as well. So, will he get this amount of time? Probably not. But I don't think he's going to just leave the country next week, to put it lightly. It seems like they very much so want to charge him. So then they go on to say that charges also stem from incidents where Vitaly is seen grabbing a security guard's hat, attempting to seize another guard's firearm, and threatening to...
Why would you grab... Man, I don't know. Why don't these cowards do this in, like, Africa or something? Like in Ethiopia? See what happens. They never do. They're too scared. They always, like, use other people's countries that are, like, initially very hospitable, very kind, very, like, they have good hospitality to, like, foreigners. Yeah, like, the Philippines is great.
rob a woman in Bonifacio
Like,
Global C. Now, Secretary
Like, what the fuck are you thinking, man?
Ramola, who is the guy that essentially had him walked
welcoming.
out there in front of the whole country. Now, he said that Vitaly will not be deported immediately, but will remain in the Bureau of Immigration Detention Facility to face the charges filed against him. He also
Damn!
emphasized that no special treatment will be given, stating that we're done with foreigners who only insult Filipinos.
Based. Absolutely based.
This is an example that we are serious here in our
Good.
country, and we won't let them belittle us.
Yes!
And he also stated that authorities are seeking Vitaly's cameraman, who may also face charges for enabling a commission of crime.
Yes! Thank you! Thank you for processing prosecuting the guy holding the camera. Thank you. That's amazing.
This is a stark contrast
That's a
from what we've
massive
seen
W.
Japan do with Johnny Somali, and now maybe even South Korea with Johnny Somali, as they seem to be playing way more softball with him there. In the Philippines, they're not messing around. They had him perp walk down in front of the whole country within a week of an arrest. Within the week of him doing it. They arrested him right away. They arrested him 2 days after my video on him. They arrested him on the 3rd of April. Now on the 7th of April, they're having him perp.
They don't fuck around. In Korea, they're still prosecuting for something that happened like 6 months ago? Fucking Reb Bozo.
Walked out in front of the entire country saying, hey, we're going to make an example out of this guy. This is not okay. This is crazy.
Keep going, little bitch.
As an influencer, would you ever go mess around and do this kind of content, especially not in your home country? Fair enough, if you actually understand the laws of the place that you're in, but still, please, never do stuff like this, because, again, I want to live in a world where I can walk around in public without having to worry about being harassed by an IRL streamer. Is that so much to ask for?
Or worried that people think you're like an IRL streamer. Like, what if I pull out my camera and I want to, like, I don't know, FaceTime and walk and, like, talk to my mom while I'm, like, you know, going somewhere. I'm not filming anyone. I just want to show my mom. Or it's just me showing it to the family. Like, I want to show them. Like, but people won't be able to distinguish that. It's fucked up.
I feel like everyone in the world deserves that very basic right. If you're out in public, you shouldn't have some IRL streamer harassing you to try to get some sort of reaction so they can monetize it for their live stream. It's just not acceptable. But continuing, it says Vitaly's actions have drawn significant criticism and authorities are committed to ensuring accountability for his conduct in the Philippines. Here's a little snippet where he says that Vitaly has to take accountability for his own content.
People have to take responsibility for the content they create. It is not a license to shame or to hurt or to besmirch anyone.
Based.
A vlog, ang social media, ay may kaakibat na responsibilidad.
But then Vitaly gets in trouble during the press conference because for some reason the dude just can't stay serious, even though his freedom is literally on the line here. Bro's freedom is literally at stake. And
where's
speaking
Michi?
of the other stake, he's also now banned from Kick.com. So that stake deal is gone. He has officially been
she's from Indonesia.
He was so worried about becoming.
Before we give our next question, may I just remind Mr. Vitaly to respect the secretary while he is speaking?
Demi's Filipino. I'm sorry, I forgot. I'm a ding dong.
And not say anything or gesture anything that is out of the ordinary. Thank you so much. So may we call on Mr. Rambo from DZXL?
Rambo!
Oh boy, that is...
They have a president, Rambo!
The stare of a man who wants to put you under the prison. Vitaly is in for a rough time. Who would have known that harassing people and just making
His
an absolute fool out of yourself and I guess the platform that you represent would get you banned? I feel like it's pretty obvious, but I guess people need to be made examples of so others will learn. Because at the end of the day, no one wants this. And not even Kick wants this, because Kick does not want to risk being banned in a whole country. So they're just gonna quickly ban and get rid of whatever streamer that causes a commotion like that. But then a journalist asked if Vitaly is allowed to speak.
Good morning, Secretary Jess Cruzado.
No. You're not allowed to speak, bitch.
From ABS-CBN News. May I ask if Mr. Vitaly is allowed to speak?
No, not today. Only...
Oh my god, SCA bans!
Formal inquest.
All right. Okay.
I mean, you can
so
see Vitaly's disappointment there.
He's like, boo. Come on, let me talk. Oh, please let me talk. Oh, shit, I fucked up.
Okay.
I mean, you can see Vitaly's disappointment there. This is such an insane situation that's just so incredibly self-inflicted, like so many of the other stories that we cover. Why would you ever do this to yourself and to other people? But something I was not expecting was being credited by the police for arresting him or for finding out about this. Because here a day ago, the Taguig City police station posted criminal charges filed against YouTuber Vitaly over viral BGC incident. The Taguig police station has taken swift and decisive action in response against a viral video involving Russian-American YouTuber Vitaly, who is now facing multiple criminal complaints following an incident at Bonifacio Global City that drew widespread public outrage. Authorities immediately launched an investigation after receiving reports from local residents and security personnel who allegedly harassed the foreign content creator. Police gathered statements, reviewed complaints before the city's prosecutor's office on April 3rd, 2025.
I really and truly hope this can set an international example. 24 years in jail over being a nuisance streamer. Thank fuck for that. Not like, oh, you're gonna get a little 8 to 9 months. Yes, please. Let this be a lesson, man.
Also coordinated with hotel management and local establishments in the area to secure evidence and ensure accountability.
Nice.
The incident stemmed from a video posted on April 1st, 2025 by the YouTube channel Atozy, titled "Scumbag IRL Streamer Destroys His Life in the Philippines Live."
Oh shit, they used his video!
That title aged very well now. Was not expecting to see my video in an official police statement, though. I just saw his live stream and I was like, there's no way this guy's this stupid to be doing that there. So I made a video on it.
That's
the video,
cool.
which has reached over 600,000 views, shows Vitaly aggressively approaching and filming people in the street in Taguig. Vitaly, 32, was reportedly staying in a hotel in Fort Bonifacio during the visit. On March 31st, around 11 a.m., he was seen walking along Bonifacio High Street where the incident took place. He was caught on...
Hey, Atozy, don't ever stop doing this shit. At least this is getting mainstream attention, man. They might have not picked it up right away. It's good. This is good.
Video confronting several individuals while making live streaming content for social media.
32?
According to reports, these affected include security guards and workers in the area. One guard said that Vitaly forcefully pulled his ID from his neck. Another worker said that the YouTuber took his hat without permission, while a third, also a security guard personnel, claimed that the foreigner tried to grab his service firearm. Yeah, okay, so I mean, that is a serious charge.
Yeah,
recognizing the suspect's foreign nationality, the Taguig police also coordinated with the Bureau of Immigration to determine possible violations of immigration laws. A formal request was sent to the BI for updates of the YouTuber's current status for guidance and further action. Taguig authorities have issued a strong reminder to all visitors and online content creators to respect local laws, warning that actions meant to harass or humiliate people, whether it's on camera or not, can have serious consequences. The Taguig City Police Station assured the public that they're continuing to monitor the case and are committed to protecting residents from similar incidents in the future. I mean, shout out the Philippines for handling this so quickly. And also, like, this should definitely not scare anyone from going to the Philippines, because
Philippines is great, man.
There. They just don't want people to...
Philippines is a very prominent history in combating drug cartels. Going for officers' weapon is not a small deed. It's not a small deed anywhere. That's why I think it's so funny that these people are so dumb that they're like, oh yeah, if I do this in like any country, they can't just like prosecute me. Like, are you joking? Like, why would you even risk it? Like, the hat thing is like, okay, you're being, like, disrespectful. I understand that. But, like, the gun? Like, you think you just get away with nothing after that?
Be live streaming and harassing people in public. It's very easy to go visit a country and not act like Vitaly. That's crazy being in an official Filipino police statement. Shout out to all my Filipinos. I love you guys. I'm currently in a different setup, as you can see, because I'm currently traveling to go to yet another crazy influencer trial. I guess we just do that now. I've had a lot of fun doing it. So here we're going to another case tomorrow. I have to get up at 5 in the morning. It's currently at 2:41 a.m. So I won't be getting too much sleep because I have to drive for a couple hours tomorrow to get to this court case because it is in the middle of nowhere. But hey, if this video gets like 75,000 likes, I might fly out to the Philippines as well to go to Vitaly's trial.
Let's go!
Other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe and I'll see you in the next video. And yeah, drop a like on this video so maybe I can go to the Philippines as well. Peace.
That was great. Give it a like. Let's go. He already has it. Yeah. Keep on farming. Keep on farming. This is great content. Yeah, fuck this guy, man. Holy shit. What a piece of shit. Garbanzo bean ass looking at his dumb bitch. They're also going after Vitaly's cameraman, who's actually a Filipino. Yeah, he probably like guided him and stuff. Yeah, I hope they prosecute him as well. You can't even feign ignorance at that point. You can like stop him. Like if you're taking a video and the guy does something bad, like he robbed a woman. He robbed a woman. He grabbed her little purse and like fucking stole her money or whatever. Like, you could have just been like, hey, you know, you could, like, not do that. But no, he let it happen. 'Cause clout. Attention really is about as valuable as money. Yeah, anything for views streaming is disgusting. I think it's genuinely corrupted, like, an entire, like, generation of kids. And grown-ups, unfortunately. Cloud is as valuable as blood. He could have killed that woman he attacked 5 years ago. She had stitches on her face. It's mind-blowing that they let him into the country. Again, I'm not like an immigration officer or whatever, but it's just kind of like mind-blowing, but yeah. That dude's a sociopath. You have to have some sort of, like, there's something very deeply wrong with you if you do this kind of thing, genuinely.